So for the number 2, first we gotta find the inverse of this function. So to find the inverse, the first step we gotta do is change f of x for y. So basically we're gonna rewrite the expression just changing the f of x for y. After that, we can multiply y by the denominator. So we will have y times 3x minus 1 is going to be equal to x plus 1. We're just going to distribute the y for both. So it'll be 3xy minus y is going to be equals 2x plus 1. And after that, we're going to solve for x in terms of y. So basically, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put all the elements with x to one side and the other elements with y to the other side. So basically we're gonna have 3xy minus 2x is going to be equals 1 plus y. Now I'm gonna, since they both have x in common, I'm gonna put the x in evidence. So it's gonna be x times 3y minus 2 is going to be equal 1 plus y. Now the last step we gotta do is solve for x. Basically it's gonna be x equals 1 plus y divided by 3y minus 2. So now to actually get the inverse function, we're just gonna change the y's for the x. So we're gonna have y is going to be equal 1 plus x divided by 3x minus 2. And this is our inverse function of x. 1 plus x divided by 3x minus 2. And now also in the same question he asks about the domain and the range. So like to find the domain and the range, we first are gonna find the domain. So the domain is going to be the domain, like basically. So now he asks for the domain. So the domain of the inverse function, you just gotta take the denominator, and this denominator gotta be different than 0. So basically we're gonna do is 3x minus 2 different than 0. So x gotta be different than 2 over 3. So what we get for our domain is all values of x different than 2 over 3. To get the range of an inverse function, we take is the range of the inverse function is the same as the domain of the actual function. So like the range is gonna be 3x minus 1 gotta be different than 0. So x gotta be different than 1 over 3. So our range is all values of x different than 1 over 3. Now he's asking to find the f inverse of g of x. He gave us the g of x, that is cosine of x minus 1. So basically what we gotta do, we need to get the inverse function and plug the value of g of x. So we will get f inverse of g of x is going to be equals 1 plus cosine of x minus 1 divided by 3 times cosine of x minus 1 minus 2. We can cancel 1 on the top, so we'll have cosine of x. On the bottom we're gonna have 3 cosine of x minus 3 with minus 2 minus 5. So this is our f inverse g of x.